What if you woke up tomorrow and every game you ever bought, just gone? What if a corporation could delete years of your work in 9 seconds flat? What if the platform your kids use every day was quietly poisoning their minds with AI slop and degenerate contents? And what if the fandoms you grew up loving became feeding grounds for actual predators? That's not a dystopian movie pitch, that's the internet right now. And today on FameFail, we're covering all of it. Welcome back to FameFail, the channel that tracks every single time the internet corporations and broken systems embarrass themselves. And there is no shortage of material this week. We've got PlayStation imploding, AI eating entire companies alive, death threats against content creators, unhinged fandoms protecting literal predators, Nintendo nuking channels with copyright strikes, Roblox getting worse by the day, and a rapid-fire round of chaos you won't believe is real. If you're new here, subscribe right now. Hit that bell, because we do this every week, and you're gonna want a front row seat for everything that's coming. Let's get into it. Chapter 1. PlayStation is falling apart, DRM, Steam, Linux hacks, and the end of game ownership. Let's start with something that should terrify every single gamer watching this. Sony has officially crossed the line with their PlayStation 5 DRM situation, and it is bad. The new 30-day online license system means you don't actually own your games anymore. You own a license. And if Sony decides to pull the plug on their servers, revoke access, or you go offline for too long, your library disappears. You own nothing. You paid hundreds of dollars for nothing. People are furious. Commentary channels, gaming journalists, casual players, everyone is calling this out. And Sony's response? Completely tone deaf. They addressed the backlash, but missed the point entirely. And the real danger hasn't even arrived yet. Meanwhile, Xbox is trying to rebrand and position itself as the anti-Sony, and Steam is quietly becoming the only platform gamers actually trust. The Steam migration is real. People are abandoning console ecosystems for PC, and Sony is watching their player base walk out the door. Some people have even hacked the PS5 to run Linux and turn it into a full PC. That's how bad it's gotten. Gamers would rather void their warranty than deal with Sony's policies. And it's not just Sony. Ubisoft committed $500 million to Beyond Good and Evil 2, a game nobody bought the first part of, and it might be the move that finally kills the company. There's also legislation in the works. The Stop Killing Games law is gaining traction in America, forcing companies like Ubisoft and EA to create refund plans by 2027 for games they shut down. And Crash Bandicoot? Sony handed the IP to 6 different studios and multiple publishers simultaneously, and the result is a tragedy. A once iconic franchise completely mismanaged into irrelevance. GameStop is trying to buy eBay, oh yes, that GameStop, which will almost certainly be rejected because eBay is worth exponentially more. Some people think Saudi money is involved, others think it's a Pokemon card play. Either way, it's bizarre. And then there's Meta AI, being openly trained to replace human workers. And an AI system literally deleted an entire company's data in 9 seconds and then admitted it. 9 seconds. Zuckerberg went on record about Meta AI's direction, and it is genuinely disturbing. Google is voluntarily supplying data to US defense agencies. Whether for money or under pressure, nobody's fully sure. Discord is compromised. Privacy apps are selling your data. New cars by 2027 will be legally required to spy on you. The AI internet collapse has already begun. This isn't paranoia. This is documented. Chapter 2. Death threats, assassination attempts, VTubers arrested, David. Darkest details. This next segment is not a joke. This is real. and it's getting scarier. Chibi Reviews, a commentary YouTuber, came out publicly saying someone is trying to assassinate him and that police are now involved. This came alongside broader conversation about what one channel called our assassination culture online, where harassment escalates so far beyond trolling that people's physical safety is genuinely at risk. Asmongold, one of the biggest streamers on the planet, publicly stated he fears for his life after a targeted threat. This isn't dramatic. This is where toxic online behavior ends up. Hassan Piker is now under full US government scrutiny following his statements on terrorist attacks, and he had his biggest public meltdown yet trying to address the backlash. The government is actively pursuing this case. In the UK, a VTuber was arrested, not for anything she did in real life, but for artwork of her own virtual model. Police forced her to reveal her real identity and she was released on bail. But the precedent this sets for online anonymity and artistic expression is chilling. Fillion completely wiped her online presence in response to a separate situation, going dark without explanation. Jimmy Kimmel is now under investigation, that's all that needs to be said there. And then the David case, which we touched on before, has gotten significantly darker. The new details involve a chainsaw. Pressure is mounting on Fortnite to remove his music from the game entirely and refund every purchase associated with him. What seemed like a music industry scandal has turned into something deeply criminal and disturbing. This one deserves its own video, and we'll be covering it in depth. Chapter 3. Unhinged fandoms, predator defenders, and Hollywood milking everything dry. The disease is spreading. Every major fandom online, Zootopia, Roblox, Phineas and Ferb, even children's animation communities, has dark, deeply disturbing corners that people are only now mapping out. Channels are dropping full iceberg videos on the depravity hiding inside these communities, and what they're finding is genuinely horrifying. Predators embedding themselves in kid-focused spaces, degenerate fan content targeting animated children's characters, and fan communities that actively defend caught predators rather than hold them accountable. And then there's one animator who has made a documented hobby of turning innocent content creators into something that cannot be described in a family-friendly video. On the Hollywood side, they're milking everything. A Michael Jackson biopic that critics panned but audiences apparently showed up for. A Cocomelon movie that could be the next massive box office disaster. A Street Fighter movie, a new Tom and Jerry film, Coyote vs. Acme, which fans literally fought to save after Warner Brothers tried to bury it, is finally coming out. Cat in the Hat is being rebooted. Angry Birds 3 is in production. Animal Farm is getting a family-friendly adaptation that completely misses the entire point of Orwell's work. And when audiences pushed back, the studio attacked the critics. Same energy as the Grinch discourse. Remake a classic, strip out everything that made it meaningful, then punish the people who notice. Japan is now gatekeeping Pokemon card culture from fake fans, and the drama around counterfeit and speculative card trading has exploded. And the culture war between Japan and America over anime censorship, piracy, and content moderation continues to escalate, with Japan's creative community increasingly refusing to bow to Western pressure. Chapter 4. Nintendo is nuking channels and Invisible Narratives is using fake strikes to silence critics. This one is personal for a lot of creators in this space, and it should make every content creator angry. Nintendo went on another copyright strike rampage, hitting fan channels and creator communities that have spent years building audiences around Pokemon and Nintendo content. But the most devastating case is Elias, the creator behind the Poke National channel, who is now facing permanent channel deletion after a rapid series of strikes from Nintendo of America. Years of animation work, a dedicated audience, all of it potentially gone because Nintendo's automated systems don't distinguish between transformative fan content and piracy. And Invisible Narratives, the company behind Skibidi Toilet, has reportedly partnered with a fraudulent brand protection company called MarkScan, which is being used to systematically strike any YouTuber who dares to criticize or commentate on the Skibidi Toilet franchise. This isn't copyright protection, this is censorship through automation. Critics are being silenced not through legal channels, but through algorithmic abuse. Elias himself posted a countdown, 7 days, before his channel could be gone permanently. That's the reality for creators trying to operate in these spaces. Chapter 5. Roblox is getting worse, AI slop, R6 removal, and fake death rumors. Roblox is devolving. Every update seems designed to make the platform worse for actual players, while optimizing it for monetization and corporate control. AI-generated chat summaries are being pushed on a platform used primarily by children. The algorithm is being manipulated to surface brain rot games while burying genuine creative content. And Roblox is once again trying to eliminate R6 avatars, the classic character model that millions of players prefer, using the same sneaky methods they've tried before. The platform confirmed it's losing players, and instead of addressing why, they keep adding features nobody asked for and removing things everyone loves. Roblox Plus reviewed disappointing. The AI update is being called the worst they've ever pushed. And then fake death rumors started spreading about Roblox developer Sammy, fake news articles, social media panic, all manufactured for attention. The creator is completely fine, but the amount of people who fell for it says everything about how easily misinformation spreads in this community. Chapter 6. The quartering collapse and the rapid-fire round of internet chaos, the quartering drama has officially reached full lolcow status. He's been caught inflating his view counts, running from debates with Yellow Flash Guy, behaving inappropriately in public, deleting videos and lying about it, having FDA violations connected to his coffee brand, and falsely claiming that channels that won't engage with him are running from him. He got caught at a baseball game when he was supposed to be at a debate. Multiple critics have had their channels struck by his false claims. The collapse is accelerating. Now, a rapid fire because there's a lot left. YouTube's rogue AI is demonetizing channels by mistake and auto-rejecting appeals. A $1 billion copyright problem is brewing on the platform. YouTube added an adult AI chatbot. A German YouTuber called out a mainstream creator for harassment after the creator never even watched the video he was attacking. Twitch's double standards are on full display with the sex slave streamer drama versus how VTubers are treated. Extra Emily, post-viewbotting scandal, woe is still streaming, still toxic in public, and consequences remain non-existent. Disney adults are physically confronting park employees over wait times. Epstein connections are being found hidden in Disney movies and Law and Order SVU episodes. Paw Patrol posted official AI slop on their Instagram, Baldi's Basics. Plus's latest update broke the entire game and sent the community into meltdown. Butch Hartman revealed Timmy Turner's wife, but his vision for the Fairly Odd Parents and Nickelodeon's vision are completely incompatible, and A New Wish got cancelled. Life is Strange developer Don't Nod is going bankrupt after chasing a modern audience over their actual player base. Toy Story 5 is rated PG, the first in the franchise not rated for all ages. The OnlyFans top donor situation is either genuinely creepy or completely staged. Sophie Rain paid for the entire Bop House at Coachella. The Luxmaxer clavicular is now facing rape allegations that could permanently end his career. A commentary channel got exposed for making slop content about school shooters. The Shoe Zero On Head situation got personal. Republicans blamed a content creator for political violence. CNN is fighting the Paramount-Warner Brothers merger. New routers are being sold with built-in subscription models to spy on your traffic. Japan is fighting back against American piracy pressure while simultaneously crashing out over unofficial fan servers. Viz Media posted a weirdly suspicious image of a child character. Regular shows Lost Tapes revival disappointed fans. Pac-Man is getting a new animated series. Japan made their own Looney Tunes style show, and Mandalorian and Grogu film is already being predicted to crash and burn at the box office. And that is the sad, chaotic, infuriating reality of the internet right now. You own nothing. AI is replacing everything. Governments are watching, fandoms are broken, corporations are milking every IP until it's dust, and the people trying to hold any of it accountable keep getting silenced. But that's exactly why FameFail exists. We're not going anywhere. If you made it this far, you're a real one. Drop a comment telling me which story hit you hardest, and if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. Ring the bell, join the community, because next week, it only gets wilder. Stay skeptical, stay informed. We'll see you in the next one.